Hello, my name is Lee.
I'm Max, and this is Oki. We're currently in Costa Rica, and we've been living full-time in our van for over a year now.
We have really learned what works, what we would change, and just some insights all around to how to pack your camper van. When we first moved into the van, the biggest mistake we made was overpacking. Just because we had a little bit of extra shelf space, I decided to keep shoving it full of stuff. And we quickly realized in about the first week that when you have dirty laundry, you're gonna need that space as well. So a big tip is pack your camper van 75% full and allow the other 25% as breathing and living room once you're in the van.
In the kitchen, what a big thing that I've seen some people do is they pack, 4 sets of bowls, 4 sets of plates, and all the cutlery. And it's just not necessary if you're only a couple or a single person in the van. So we've gotten by in a whole year with only 2 bowls. We've got a couple of plates and just a minimal cutlery, and that definitely allows for you to be a little bit more organized and save a bit of space in the van.
The first problem that we ran into with these is once we started going off smooth paved roads to these beautiful locations, the doors would swing open, even though they're on little hitches right there to stay closed, just from the pressure of the stuff inside. So at first, our initial solution was to put blockers at the end of every shelf to stop the heavy objects from sliding forward and putting pressure on the door. And then eventually, when that wasn't working, we decided to buy one of these bungee cord straps and just put 2 eyelets in on both sides and they hold it across now.
So this is what we call as our garage area. It's a bit different to most normal van layouts that have their garage area in the back of the van. As I said before, we kind of put the things in here that we need to access less often. The great thing about it is a huge storage area. So under here we've got all different backpacks, we've got some spare parts for the van, sporting equipment, fins, snorkels, this is where we keep everything pretty much. We've also got access to our electrical system down here.
Since we aren't carpenters and we actually have never built anything before building this van, our solution to building these doors was to put them on some gas struts. Now these gas struts work really well because they don't only just keep the door open when we need access to the inside, but the pressure that they have also keeps it closed really well. So anytime we go over bumpy roads, these doors never open.
I really wanted to have my surfboards inside the van, and so we actually managed to put them standing upright like this, which I haven't seen really done anywhere else, but they've been like this for a year and they've survived really well, just held in place by a couple of bungee cords. And then when we did end up picking up another board, we're able to fit it on the roof, similarly with a bit of a different kind of storage. So yeah, just don't think about the conventional ways of storing items and think of different places you can fit them. You become a very good Tetris player when you live in a van.
And one last area for storage that I find so helpful is having a hanging rack that you can use all of your everyday items. Pick it up easily if you're going to the beach, bring your towel, head on out. Great. So one final thing that we've noticed after living in the van for a year, no matter how great of a locking device you have for all of your cupboards and doors, if they're not closed before you turn on the engine, it's not going to help.
From now on, before we set off, before we drive at any point, the last thing we always do is check the rear vision mirror, make sure all the doors are closed, and then we're good to go. Alrighty guys, hope you found this useful and
see you on the road.
See you on the road.